penny stock video. Today we're actually taking a look at a NASDAQ small cap company, UGRO, Urban Grow Inc. As you can see here, this is its FinViz page. I'll just give you a quick overview of the fundamentals of the stock itself, and then we'll talk about why I like this stock, why it's been picking up momentum off bottom recently, and the potential upside that we can have here. I think this stock could get a really nice run, so we'll get out of the way right away that 420 is coming up, right? 420, big event for the cannabis sector. It gets a lot of eyes, a lot of attention on cannabis stocks during this week. So that being said, this is a cannabis sector stock, and we'll take a quick look at what they do. They're architecture, engineering, construction, consulting with a focus on cannabis cultivation, as you can see here from their website, urbangrow.com. We'll take a look at, again, the stock fundamentals real quick. Market cap of under 8 million, so really, really tiny market cap for a NASDAQ-listed company. And then you have insider ownership of about 21% and a float of 10 million shares. So not a large float, very small market cap, and obviously a very cheap price here at only 60 cents a share. And you can see it started to come off bottom a little bit. The chart is curling. It's been in a long downtrend. It's about to break that downtrend, and once it gets over this moving average here, it should have a lot of room. We'll revisit the chart in a moment, but I want to go over some of the highlights of this company and why it's so interesting going into the week of 420 here. So if we take a look at their 2024 financial results, we can see a lot of different really positive things here from this report. First of all, revenue of $15.5 million, which is obviously about double the current market cap. So big discrepancy in value you can see right away. And this is a 4% increase over last year as well. So revenues are increasing, expenses are decreasing. So decreased $2.8 million in expenses to a total of $4.3 million compared to $7.1 million in the year prior. So they're getting their balance sheet in order here for sure. It looks like they're on the path to being profitable. Again, net loss reduced. GAAP net loss has gone down as well. So reducing their losses, growing their revenue, and their EBITDA is improving. Excuse me, a bit of a tongue twister, but their EBITDA is improving as well. So all positive things. And then this is something I really want to highlight here is a project backlog. So they have a contract backlog of $99 million as of March 31st, 2024. This is a significant amount of revenue that's going to be coming into this company as they complete these contracts. So they have a really strong pipeline here to bring in more and more revenue. And if we take a look at their press releases, that reaffirms this. And we can see just how many wins this company is getting recently. So if we go back here, starting on October 3rd, 2024, Urban Grow signs approximately $12 million in new cannabis sector contracts in the third quarter. So obviously going to be a hot cannabis stock to watch, especially this week leading into 420. We have a bunch of different contracts that they've recently secured. February 6th, $24 million construction contract with leading Midwest MSO. February 25th, $6 million LED lighting equipment contract. $4 million contract on the 26th. $1.2 million education contract on March 20th. And if we go back a little bit, we can see in September they also got a deal to build a new Fogo de Chao restaurant as well, which is obviously a large name brand here in the United States, very successful chain of restaurants. So they're building them now as well. So huge pipeline of contracts here. Again, total of $99 million in the backlog. And again, with less than an $8 million market cap, huge value discrepancy here. Not hard to see that, right? When you dig into what's going on here. Then we can look at, aside from 420, what are our upcoming catalysts for the cannabis sector? So we'll take a look here. This is an article from April 10th, 2025, so just 4 days ago as of this recording. And you can see Pennsylvania is substantially closer to legalizing marijuana, with vote coming as soon as this month. Pennsylvania, huge state, lots of people, and I can tell you from personal experience, they all smoke weed. So this would be a big bonus to the cannabis sector in general. I think it would be a major catalyst for all cannabis stocks, particularly the good ones like UGRO, right? So we have that to look forward to, the vote this month. And then we also have DEA could reclassify marijuana to a less restrictive category. This is from October 9th, 2024. This article, it's still an ongoing process, but it could happen this year, could happen very soon. You know, if I were a politician, I would want to be lining these things up with 420, right? Just because that's the theme. So it says the Drug Enforcement Administration announced in early 2024 that it would act on President Joe Biden's call to reclassify marijuana, moving it from tightly controlled Schedule 1 category that it has been in since 1970 to the less restrictive Schedule 3 status of the Controlled Substances Act. So if this does happen this year, obviously the Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, is, again, they announced that they would act on Biden's call to reclassify marijuana to Schedule 3. This is a really, really huge catalyst that has been a long-awaited catalyst for the cannabis sector, and we're obviously closer than ever before. So this could be a year where, you know, between these two catalysts, this could be a year where we have more eyes on cannabis stocks than we've had in many years. So you could see a huge surge in this sector if these two things happen, and it's looking more and more likely as time goes on that these things will happen. And now let's revisit the chart and take a look here. I have a little bit of better view on bar chart. You can see this is the daily chart, and we're looking at a 2-year time frame here just to give you some context. And you can see the MACD is one thing I want to highlight right away. We have a positive MACD cross going on here that's setting up for a really bullish reversal on this chart. And then what are our levels? Well, the simplest levels we can look at right away are these moving averages. We've got the 50-day moving average here around, 68 cents, 67 cents. So you get over that, and you got a lot of room to the next moving average, which is the 200 MA here at over $1. It's at $1.17. So just the move between these two moving averages would capture, you know, just about 100% return. And obviously we have the 9 MA, right, beginning to curl up, acting as a support level for us now as this chart grinds back up. So then if we look at some other levels here, right, what do we got? Let's draw our lines. We got something around $1 there, right? We got something around 70, 80 cents. Let's call it right here, around 85 cents, okay? See, it wicked off support there. Use that as rejection area. So this can be our first target, around 85 cents, 86 cents. Our second target can be $1. Once we're past $1, we're pretty much definitely going to the 200 MA. That's $1.17. And over that, you know, you got a lot of room above too. This stock just hit almost $3, and where was it? March of 2024. So a lot of room over the 200 MA. So really, I mean, it's hard to get a better value, right? You have such a beaten down stock at a tiny market cap, really, really strong value with a lot of upside here. And, you know, your next resistance levels are still quite a bit of ways away. So even if you're scared of that very first resistance level, there's a lot of gains to make between then and now. So that, I think, covers pretty much everything with UGRO. Again, this is a cannabis sector stock. They do more than cannabis. They have $99 million in contract backlog at only a $7.5 million market cap, 10 million float with 20% insider ownership, and a lot of upside on this chart with a bullish MACD cross. I like it. I think cannabis stocks are going to get a lot of attention this week leading into 420. And again, we have these major catalysts coming with Pennsylvania legalization and reclassification of marijuana to Schedule 3. So all that being said, very much looking forward to seeing how this stock swing can play out. Typical disclaimers and disclosures, you know, I'm not your financial advisor. If you're buying the stock just because I made this video, you're probably an idiot. Do your own research. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.